Well, the controversial Citizenship Amendment Bill, which gives citizenship to non-Muslim refugees from Pakistan, Afghanistan and Bangladesh, is all set to be passed tonight in the Lok Sabha after a day-long debate. This is a bill which, for the first time ever in India, will decide on whether who should be an Indian citizen based on their religion. Critics say this goes against the very essence of the Indian Constitution, where we all have the right to equality irrespective of religion. Home Minister Amit Shah justified bringing in the bill, saying the Congress had partitioned the country on the basis of religion and that this bill was not against minorities in any way. However, Congress MPs like Shashi Tharoor, Manish Tiwari and other opposition MPs pointed out that the bill does discriminate on religious lines, totally excluding Muslim refugees. Joining us first up tonight is Derek O-Brien, a Member of Parliament of the Trinamool Congress, the head of the TMC's parliamentary party in the Rajya Sabha. Derek O-Brien, the Home Minister's arguments today invoking partition as a justification, how do you respond to that?
I will get a chance to tear the Home Minister's arguments apart when I speak on this bill on the Rajya Sabha on behalf of Trinamool. So we'll leave that for that they're doing narrow politics with this bill. Everybody knows that. How they sleep at night also, I don't know. But I think the speaker from the Trinamool Congress today made some since you talked about the Home Minister, he quoted our speaker from Trinamool, the MP Abhishek Banerjee, said you either believe Swami Vivekananda, this is what he said, or you believe the Home Minister what he said. And we put those two quotes out. So India needs to decide whether they're going to believe Swami Vivekananda and his idea of India or the Home Minister's idea of India. Any case, this is only an academic debate, because whatever happens they have the numbers in Lok Sabha, they'll conjure the numbers in Rajya Sabha, but after that they have to go 3.5 kilometers down the road.
Okay, you're saying
there's another dome building waiting there.
Okay, so in a way, all of you who are opposing this bill are conceding that the government is going to be able to get the numbers in the Rajya Sabha as well. Are you going to clearly vote against the bill in the Lok Sabha tonight and on the floor of the Rajya Sabha? Is the TMC going to vote against it or walk out?
Nidhi, I'm very disappointed you're asking me this question, because we oppose the introduction of the bill. We voted on the introduction of the bill. Our MPs voted on the introduction of the bill. So a party which votes on the introduction of a bill, we've already made our cards are very clear. Cards are very clear. There are 4 or 5 big points which Abhishek Banerjee made on behalf of the Trinamool Congress, and that's our view. The view is very clear. This bill is unconstitutional for a whole number of reasons. This NRC was a scam and a disaster. NRC and the Citizenship Amendment Bill is another disaster. We proved that today on the floor of the House. The Home Minister will try desperately to separate the NRC and the CAB. The Trinamool on the Parliamentary Standing Committee for the last 4 years have been calling their bluff. But we are not surprised. This is a government which will make all these promises and then not deliver. So but it's not about numbers. Nidhi, this is not about numbers anymore. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead. You're saying it's a bigger battle than numbers.
This is not about numbers. This is not about majority. This is about majority versus morality. And there are people today, if you're even the last MP standing, we need to make it very, very clear. I think the only person today who would be very, very happy with the discussions today, with somebody who was buried in Karachi, or I think his grave is in Karachi, the father of the nation. But not the father of our nation. He is the father of another nation, Pakistan. This would make Muhammad Ali Jinnah very, very happy today's debate. I mean, this is what, have you heard with the speeches? But I'm very happy that everyone who spoke today from the opposition, everyone made some very strong points on the idea of India, your India, our India, and a lot of facts. You listen to the BJP speeches. But they were all speaking today.
Are you saying that...
Rhetoric.
Are you saying that the real battle, in a sense, then, on this bill is now really going to be fought in the Supreme Court? Would you say that this is a test for India's Supreme Court? And to see what it actually does with it?
Well, at some level, yes, because this bill, the way this government has gone about it, you know, the way the government has gone about it, is it is not only making a mockery, it is not only making a mockery of the Constitution, but I think it's also demeaning Parliament and every parliamentarian there. Because we know it's an academic debate. It is so unconstitutional that it's an academic. So not only are you demeaning the Constitution, and what was the Home Minister doing today? He's quoting the Constitution of Bangladesh, he's quoting the Constitution of Pakistan, he's quoting the Constitution of Afghanistan. These ways they're doing this.
For a political stunt for an election in Bengal. We know. Keep the peace, know what happened, and the sad part is, and that is what is really disturbing today, there are some regional parties, I'm not going to mention names, they are backing this bill.
I was going to
The
ask you.
Shiromani Akali Dal says,
I was going to ask
the
you about these
Shiromani Akali
parties.
Dal-
The AIADMK, the BJD, you know, I mean, you know, Nitish Kumar's obviously an ally, but you know, he's fully supported it. So what does that tell you? With these big regional forces supporting
It only
this bill?
tells me one thing. It only tells me one thing. Thank God and thank heavens, my chairperson is Mamta Banerjee. I'm like so, you know, so relaxed about this entire
Are
thing.
you
because
seeking
know,
another promotion in your party?
No, I don't need to get any more promotions. Where do you want me to go? I'm not standing elections. You know what? You know, which is the only party today in Lok Sabha who opposed the 126th constitutional amendment.
All right,
You've
all
done
right.
something so anti-federal, but that's another story. Yeah, only Trinamool opposed it.
All right,
You've
well,
taken away 15. You've taken away 15 reserve seats this morning of a small minority community, but we'll talk about that later. Today, it's very, very clear. Today, you have to stand up counted. I'm glad all Trinamool MPs could be stand up. We'll have something to tell our grandchildren about. You know that when these people were trying to destroy our country, we stood up. And you lose the battles. We'll lose the battles. We'll win the war of conviction.
all right. Derek O-Brien, thanks very much for joining us.